Did you know that a growing number of African immigrants are buying homes abroad? Not just renting, but purchasing properties, putting down roots in foreign lands. It's a trend that's challenging the traditional narrative of immigration, where the focus is often on struggles and assimilation. Instead, we're seeing a new story emerge, one of ambition, investment, and a global perspective on homeownership. It begs the question, what's driving this phenomenon? Why are so many leaving behind familiar landscapes and cultural touchstones to invest in a future thousands of miles away? At first glance, it might seem counterintuitive. Why would anyone choose to leave their homeland, especially for the unknowns of a different country, a different language, a different way of life? The answer, as with most human migrations, is complex. For many African immigrants, the decision to buy a home abroad isn't simply about seeking a better life. It's about accessing opportunities that are limited or non-existent back home. It's about providing their children with educational and career paths they could only dream of otherwise. It's about escaping instability, be it economic or political, and building a future on firmer ground. There's an emotional current running through this trend as well, a longing for stability, belonging, and a place to truly put down roots and feel secure. This isn't just a story about immigration, it's a story about the evolution of the African dream. For generations, that dream was often defined by success within the borders of one's own country. But the world is changing, becoming increasingly interconnected, and the aspirations of its people are changing with it. Today, the African dream is taking on a global dimension, leveraging opportunities wherever they exist, building bridges across continents, and creating a legacy that transcends geographical boundaries. As more African immigrants plant their flags in new soil, they're not just building homes, they're building communities, fostering cultural exchange, and redefining what it means to be African in the 21st century. It's easy to romanticize the idea of leaving everything behind for a fresh start, of embarking on an adventure in a new land. But the reality for many African immigrants is far more complex, often tinged with a bittersweet mix of hope and heartache. The decision to leave home, to uproot oneself and often one's family, is rarely taken lightly. Imagine living in a country where economic instability is a constant shadow, where hyperinflation can wipe out your life savings overnight, where opportunities for growth and advancement seem reserved for a select few. This is the reality for countless individuals across the African continent. They yearn for a future where their children can thrive, where their hard work translates into tangible progress, where the pursuit of happiness isn't a constant uphill battle. Africa is a continent brimming with potential, rich in natural resources, diverse cultures, and a young, vibrant population. Yet it's also grappling with systemic challenges that hinder its progress and stifle the dreams of its people. Corruption, political instability, and inadequate infrastructure create a challenging environment for businesses to flourish and for individuals to reach their full potential. For many young Africans, even those with education and drive, the job market feels like a closed door. Unemployment rates are staggeringly high and competition for even menial jobs is fierce. The lack of opportunities hits particularly hard for skilled professionals, doctors, engineers, teachers, who often find themselves overqualified and underpaid. This sense of being stuck, of seeing their potential wasted, is a driving force behind the exodus of talent from Africa. While economic factors are a significant driver of emigration, they don't paint the whole picture. For many African immigrants, the decision to leave is also influenced by a desire for safety, security, and a stable political climate. They've witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of conflict, corruption, and social unrest, and they yearn for a life free from these anxieties. They dream of raising their children in environments where education is valued, where healthcare is accessible, and where the rule of law is respected. This longing for stability, for a sense of normalcy and predictability, resonates deeply with those who have lived with uncertainty for far too long. The decision to buy a home abroad isn't without its complexities. It's a choice that comes with a unique set of emotional and cultural considerations. There's the inevitable tug-of-war between embracing a new culture and preserving one's heritage. There's the challenge of navigating a new language, a new social landscape, and a new set of expectations. Despite these challenges, the decision to buy a home abroad is often seen as an act of hope, a testament to the enduring human spirit. It's a belief in the possibility of a better future, a future where their children can inherit not just a house, but a legacy of resilience, ambition, and global citizenship. For many African immigrants, the decision to buy a home abroad is deeply intertwined with a yearning for stability, a stability that often feels elusive in their home countries. It's about laying down roots in a place where the ground beneath their feet feels solid, where they can build a future without the constant threat of economic or political upheaval. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing your children will have access to quality education, healthcare that won't bankrupt you, and a legal system that upholds justice and fairness. This desire for stability isn't just about material security. It's about creating an environment where their children can thrive, where they can dream big without limitations. It's about breaking free from the cycle of uncertainty that has plagued generations and building a legacy of hope for those who come after them. The purchase of a home is often seen as a cornerstone of financial security, and for African immigrants, it's no different. It's not just about having a roof over their heads, it's about building generational wealth, creating a legacy that they can pass down to their children and grandchildren. In many African countries, access to traditional investment opportunities can be limited, and property ownership is often seen as a safe and reliable way to grow wealth. Moreover, owning a home abroad can open doors to financial opportunities that might not be available back home. It's about leveraging the economic stability and opportunities of their adopted countries to create a brighter future for themselves and their families. While financial security is a major motivator, it's not the only factor driving African immigrants to invest in homes abroad. Many are also drawn by the promise of a better quality of life for themselves and their children. They're seeking access to better healthcare, education systems, and infrastructure, as well as a cleaner environment and a greater sense of personal safety. This pursuit of a better quality of life is about more than just material comforts. It's about creating an environment where their children can reach their full potential. It's about living healthy, fulfilling lives free from the constraints that often limit opportunities back home. For many African immigrants, buying a home abroad is also about finding a sense of community and belonging, particularly within the larger diaspora. It's about creating a space where they can connect with others who share their cultural heritage, their language, and their experiences navigating the complexities of living between two worlds. Imagine the comfort of having neighbors who understand your traditions, who speak your language, who can offer support and guidance as you navigate the challenges of adapting to a new culture. This sense of community can be a lifeline for newcomers, providing a sense of familiarity and support during a time of significant transition. It's about creating a home away from home, a place where they can celebrate their culture, share their stories, and build lasting bonds with others who understand their journey. The growing trend of African immigrants buying homes abroad is challenging traditional notions of home and redefining what it means to be part of a globalized world. It's about recognizing that home is more than just a physical location. It's a feeling, a sense of belonging, a place where you feel safe, supported, and empowered to build a better future. For many African immigrants, buying a home abroad is not about turning their backs on their homelands. It's about expanding their horizons, creating new opportunities, and contributing to a global community. They're building bridges between continents, fostering cultural exchange, and challenging stereotypes along the way. This global perspective is shaping a new generation of Africans, a generation that is comfortable navigating multiple cultures, languages, and identities. Let's meet the Nwanis, a family of 4 who embody this very spirit. Aisha and Emeka Nwankwo, originally from Lagos, Nigeria, had always dreamt of a brighter future for their 2 young children, Adana and Chinua. Life in Lagos, while vibrant and full of opportunity, also presented its share of challenges. Aisha, a skilled accountant, found herself constantly undervalued in the workplace, her salary barely enough to cover their basic needs. Emeka, a talented mechanic with a knack for fixing anything, dreamt of opening his own shop, but the cost of rent and supplies in Lagos felt insurmountable. The education system, plagued by overcrowding and underfunding, left them worried about the quality of education their children would receive. The Nwanis, determined to provide their children with opportunities they could only dream of, began to look beyond the borders of Nigeria. Canada, with its promise of economic stability, quality education, and a welcoming environment for immigrants, became their beacon of hope. The journey, however, was far from easy. Aisha and Emeka spent countless hours researching immigration programs, filling out endless forms, and meticulously saving every penny they could spare. Upon arriving in Canada, the Nwanis were met with a mix of challenges and triumphs. Aisha, with her sharp accounting skills, quickly found a fulfilling job at a local firm. Emeka, with his entrepreneurial spirit, started small, fixing cars in his garage, his reputation for quality work spreading through word of mouth. Within a few years, their hard work began to pay off, culminating in the day they received the keys to their own little piece of Canada. A wave of emotion washing over them, a culmination of years of sacrifice, determination, and the unwavering belief in a brighter future. Echoes of home, a world away. Their new home, while modest, was filled with love and laughter. The walls soon became adorned with family photos. Aisha's egusi soup filled the kitchen, transporting them back to Lagos. Weekends were spent exploring their new city. They connected with other Nigerian families, easing homesickness. Celebrating Nigerian Independence Day instilled pride in their dual heritage. Life in Canada wasn't without its challenges. They faced cultural misunderstandings and subtle prejudices. Yet they held fast to their dreams, building a legacy. Section 4. A legacy built on resilience. The story of the Nwankwo family is just one of many, a testament to the unwavering spirit of African immigrants who dare to dream beyond borders. Their journey, while unique in its details, echoes a universal theme of resilience, sacrifice, and the unwavering pursuit of a better future. They represent a generation of Africans who are redefining what it means to be a global citizen, who are building bridges between continents, and who are proving that the pursuit of a better life knows no geographical boundaries. Their story is a powerful reminder that home is more than just a physical location. It's a feeling, a sense of belonging, a place where one feels safe, supported, and empowered to thrive. And for many African immigrants, that sense of home is found not just in the land of their birth, but in the opportunities and freedoms afforded to them in their adopted countries. They are not simply building houses, they are building legacies, brick by brick, dream by dream, for generations to come. A new narrative of the African dream. The surge in African immigrants buying homes abroad is a powerful narrative of ambition and resilience. It underscores the universal desire for stability and security. These individuals challenge the traditional narrative of immigration. They present a story of proactivity, building brighter futures. Their journeys are fueled by belief in a better life for their children. The global impact, a tapestry of resilience. This phenomenon is reshaping lives and having a global ripple effect. African immigrants enrich communities with their traditions and entrepreneurial spirit. They challenge stereotypes and showcase immense talent. Their stories are a testament to human resilience and the pursuit of a better life. This trend highlights our interconnected world and the need for empathy towards immigrant communities. Section 1. Join the conversation, sharing stories, building bridges. The stories of African immigrants buying homes abroad are both inspiring and thought-provoking. They challenge our assumptions, broaden our perspectives, and remind us of the shared human experience that transcends borders and backgrounds. What are your thoughts on this growing trend? Have you or someone you know embarked on a similar journey? Share your perspectives in the comments below. Let's continue the conversation and learn from one another. Your experiences, insights, and questions are invaluable in fostering greater understanding and appreciation for the complex realities of immigration, homeownership, and the pursuit of the African dream in today's interconnected world. Let's create a space for dialogue, empathy, and the celebration of resilience that defines the human spirit. Your voice matters. Join the conversation.